Hey guys, I haven't been on here for a while, but I thought it was time I came on and gave you all a quick summer hair and makeup tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to start with is my makeup, and always when I do my makeup, I always start with a little skincare. So I have here the Tatcha Dewy Serum, which I'm going to start with. So just a little bit in my hand, and I put that on my face. And always don't forget your neck when you're putting on skincare, because there is nothing worse than having a beautiful face and a wrinkly neck. So always do your neck too. The second thing, which I love, isn't really a foundation, but I use it like a foundation. It's an all-in-one. I use the Super Goop Glow Screen, which has SPF in it. It's glowy, it's moisturizing, and it looks really nice, and it almost looks like a foundation for the summer. And for me, that's all I like to use. This one here is in the color Sunrise, which is very light. It's perfect. It's pretty sheer, so I don't really need anything more on my skin, and you can see how it gives me a little glow, a little coverage, and it just makes everything look good. And I've got my SPF on too now, so I am happy about that. My next step I'm going to do is a little concealer, and I have here, these are old, but I like the colors and they're really good. These are the Temp 2. I wonder if they even still sell them, but these are the Temp 2 concealers. And I like, when I do concealer, I like to do in the corners, and I like to do over here just to give a little lift. But always when you're doing concealer, you don't want to do too much concealer, because otherwise it's going to start getting like wrinkly in the eyes, because the skin under the eyes is so light that you want to keep the product there light too, otherwise you're going to see it move, and we don't want any of that. This was the lighter color concealer, and then I have one that's a little bit darker, and I'm going to use that over here where I have a little bit of acne and then a little bit of redness around my nose. I'm also going to cover a little bit extra here. That's it. And you see, look how good my skin looks already. All I used was this Super Goop. The second thing I'm going to use is the Super Goop Glow, but in the color Golden Hour. And this one, I like to use it like a bronzer, so it gives me a little more color. And it's really nice in the summer. And then a little bit on my forehead. This is a new one. I think it's a little lighter. And then I'm just going to blend it in here, just almost like a liquid bronzer, and then a little bit on my nose too. Bronzer always goes where the sun would hit your face and give you a little bronzing color. You never want to do it all over your face. But you can see here already it looks like I got great color. And then to finish off my face, I'm going to do a little blush. I have this sample here, the Clinique, in the color New Clover. It's pretty neutral, because when I do everyday summer makeup, I don't like to go too heavy on the blush. So I'm just going to put that over here. And then always blend. And then I'm also going to do just a little setting powder. And I have here the Laura Mercier powder, translucent setting powder in, it's translucent, that's it, no color. So I have that here. And I like this because it's super light. You don't look powdered and heavy, but I like to do a little bit under my eyes, and then a little bit like around my nose and the center of my face, just to mattify it out. So if I get a little shiny during the day, I don't get too shiny over there. So a little bit here and a little bit there. That's it. That's all I need for my powder to set everything. Then I'm going to do my eyes. And I am a minimalist when it comes to everyday makeup. I don't like to go too heavy. So I just want to do a little liner and a little mascara. I have here, these are new liners that I found at the last makeup show. These are by Uzo, and they only come in 2 colors right now, but I really love them because I like to just apply a little bit I'm using the mirror behind my phone because it's a little better. And then I like to use this brush. And they're completely waterproof, these eyeliners, but they blend out if you blend with them right away. So I like to create this like soft kind of liner look going on here. So I do the same here. And then this liner, once you've applied it, it literally does not budge all day. I've been using it on my clients and on myself, and I'm obsessed with these liners. So there's my liner done. And I might do a little bit extra to create a little bit of a wing. Whenever you create the wing, you want to create the shape with the eye open. Just lifts my eye a little bit. See, I got a little lift there before I even did mascara. And then I'm gonna do, gonna curl my lashes, because makeup is never complete if you don't curl your lashes. And the mascara that I'm obsessed with right now is the Dermacal Devil Lash. This one, they used to have a store right near me, which I loved. And they just closed down, but you can still buy this mascara on, oops, did I get a little bit there? I did. You can buy this mascara on Amazon. Yeah, so my lashes are done. Look how pretty this mascara is. I really like it. So this is the Dermacal mascara. So there, see, my eyes are done. All I did was a little liner, which I blended, and a little mascara. And then for my lips, I am going to use the Makeup by Mario in Rich Mauve. And then I have a lipstick by Makeup by Mario also in Rosewood Glow. These are pretty natural. I don't like to go with heavy lipstick during the day. What I do love doing when I do liner is I love coloring in my whole lip. So the liner works almost like a stain when you color in your whole lip. And I find that whatever I put on top lasts much better if I color in with liner. And then when I do my own lipstick, I always go like that so I don't get it on my teeth. This lipstick's really nice. It's almost like a gloss. So there I am. I've done my makeup. Nice and quick. You see how fast that took me? Less than 10 minutes and I'm all made up. I feel like I can go out, I look pretty. Now I'm going to do my hair. My hair I always do with my hair product, Rebel Queen Curl Control. This is literally the only product that I use in my hair these days. Because it's all I need. It's so perfect for my curls. So I just lightly spray it everywhere. And I'm going to lightly spray this side. Once I've sprayed it, I like to brush it through. I have either this brush, which is like a finger brush, All right, I love this brush. This is the bounce call brush. And when I brush it through with this brush, I first just brush the product through everywhere. And then once I've brushed it through, I like to use the side of the brush to define the curls and then to scrunch it. And then I'll do the same on this side. And then usually at this point, I will just air dry my hair. I'll be done for the day. But if I am in a rush, I might diffuse my hair too. Oops. You see my hair was really wet, so my dress got all wet. Put it on warm. Whenever you're using a diffuser, you want to use it on warm, not on hot. You don't need so much heat. You just want a light heat that's going to spread around all the curls lightly. And that's pretty much it. My hair will get a little drier and my hair will get fluffier, but it won't get frizzy because Rebel Queen Curl Control will control the frizz, although it's super lightweight, so my curls will just be beautiful and bouncy. And that's it. I am done and ready to go out and party or work or whatever it is I'm going to do today. See you all later.